Hello and welcome back. We have another market vlog today for you. So I have less than a week until my next market. I have just found out that it is going to be raining all week, including on the day of my market. So I am a little bit stressed. I haven't done heaps to prepare for this market, to be honest. This is, if you watch my last vlog, the one that I booked kind of last minute, kind of on a whim. It is a very low cost market, so I'm hoping that I can not feel too pressured while I'm preparing for this market, but I don't know, I like to get anxious about things, so let's see how I go with that, I guess. This video is going to be just documenting my next week, and right up until the market. We will also go through the market. At the end, I will do a market breakdown. If there is much to break down, fingers crossed there is. Hopefully it goes well, but we're going to find out together, I suppose. So buckle up, I guess. I do have, from memory, roughly like $3,500 worth of stock. Now, I know that I'm not going to need that much for this market. It is a pretty small market. It's out on like this kind of estate wedding venue in like southwest-ish Sydney. So I have never been there before. This is like their second, maybe their third market that they're running. But like I said, oh, my light just died. Sorry, lighting change. Forget where I was up to, but I'm looking forward to just like trying a different market that is one that runs a little more regularly. So if it does go well, or at least well enough to warrant my time there, then I will have just another spot that I can kind of sell and get rid of some of the crochet stuff that I enjoy making. Like I said, I do have quite a lot of stock, but not all of it is probably like that market friendly. So I do want to spend a little bit of this week making just some like smaller items, some of the things in that lower cost bracket, and like stocking up on that part of my stock. I'm going to start with a really awesome pattern that I have been pattern testing this week, and I will show you it now. This is Nigel the Frog. It is by my friend Crochet by Ree. It is an awesome new pattern that will be out by the time, wait, will it? If it is already out, it will be in the description below, and if it's not, please remind me to add it if you're watching this later on. So I have already made a couple of these little guys. These two are in Patty's Plush. And I also made one in the blanket yarn that I acquired in our last video. How cute is this? I think it also looks really cute in the larger size. I do want to complete my Patty's Plush set by making one in Seahorse as well. So I think I'm going to start with doing that tonight, and I'm also going to time how long it takes so that I have kind of a rough idea of a fair price for it. That is where we're going to start today. I do have some different items, as I said, that I'm taking. I've got a few more bandanas. I'm going to try and put out my market bags and stuff like that. We'll see how we go, but I will take you on the journey this week. But for now, let's make another little Nigel the Frog. Hello, it is Wednesday morning before work, and I did finish my Nigel the Frog last night. Here he is in all his glory. So cute. I estimated that he would take me about 45 minutes, but in the end he took me maybe just over 45 minutes. That said, when I work the arms and legs on this guy, I have been working through the back bump, and I feel like that always takes a bit longer. So I think if I didn't do that, he would be probably under 40 minutes, to be honest. So I might try that on the next one that I do and just see if there's like that big a difference in look at all. Today, my aim is to make some chickens. I have to commute, and since I can do the body of them like without needing stuffing or anything like that, I have brought a few colors. Well, I've got a few colors with me to take. So I have brown. I'm going to try brown chickens, which I've never done before. this black like marbled burnout blanket mystical, and also of course plain white. So I will report back when I'm home with how many chickens I get made on my commute. I'm guessing I'll only get to make like 1 or 2. It'll really depend if I can get a seat or not on the train. So stay tuned. Hello, I am home from work. It is Wednesday still. I finished 2 of my little chicken bodies on the trains. I'm trying to find the first one. Oh gosh, here is one of them. A little white one, first one I made. And then I say finished, I have 1 round left in this little brown one as well. I think they are pretty much the same size, although I think the brown yarn is a little bigger. So I'm glad they turned out roughly the same size, because it's always awkward at a market trying to explain that things are the same price even though one is like slightly smaller. So I'm glad I won't have to do that. But I am going to finish this one off. As I said, I literally have 1 round left in it. And then I think I might try and make a few more just because these are quite good sellers. So I want to have a few of them at least, especially in the white. I got some good news today, and that is that I am pretty sure, because of all the rain this week, they are kind of doing like a plan B of the market setup, which means they will be moving us indoors or undercover. So that is really good, because I have been a little bit worried. It's like super rainy today. Frisbee has been cancelled tonight, which means we do get some extra crochet time, which is really, really handy. I know that I shouldn't really be stressing because I do have a lot of stock. I just, as I said earlier, don't think it's quite the right stock necessarily. I don't think I have enough in those like lower price points. One of the other things that I am planning to do for this market, which I have not spoken about yet, is put some of my stock on sale. So I've got some stock that I've had for like quite a long time now. They are earlier things I made, and I still think they are definitely like made well and worth selling. But at this point, I've had them long enough that just like the colors aren't selling, or, you know, something is clearly not grabbing people's attention with them. And I just want to get rid of the stock. So I think I will have like a very clearly marked sale bin so that I can put things for cheaper, but have people, I guess, understand that it's not what the normal price would be for that kind of make. So I need to figure that out. And honestly, it might be something that I just sort of do on the day a little bit. Maybe I'll just put like, I don't know, 20 or 30% off all of them. I'm not 100% sure yet how I'm going to do it. I don't exactly have heaps of time to figure it out because, like I said, this market is on Sunday and I will have to figure out how to put it into my like Square Reader or whatever it is. So yes, I'm going to continue mulling that over and mulling over how to like display them or present them, because it's not like they're all things that are the same price already that I can just be like, you know, they're a sale for X amount of dollars. So I'll figure it out. If you have ever done a sale type thing at one of your markets, I would love to hear how you do it. Obviously, this video will come out after I've already done the market, but I am always happy to take tips on board for the next market that I do. And who knows, I could sell like nothing at this market and still need to put stuff on sale at the next market I do. So any and all ideas are welcome. In the meantime, I'm going to get out of my work clothes because, to be honest, the bottom of these pants are pretty wet from my walk home from the train station because it's really rainy, as I said. So I want to get out of these wet clothes and into something comfier and a bit cozier. And I am really quite glad to be snuggling down tonight and doing some crochet because it is really grim weather. And if I had to play Frisbee tonight, I would be a really sad girl. So let's all be thankful I don't have to do that. I will see you in a little bit when we are doing some crochet. I think maybe my aim is to get through another at least 2 chicken bodies tonight and then finish them all up so that I've got 4 more finished chickens. And then we'll see what grabs my attention after that. I don't remember if I showed you this morning, so just in case I didn't, not only did I finish my little Nigel frog last night, but I also made this little Color the Cookie, which is a pattern by Koozie Crafts. It is free on her Instagram page, so if you're looking for a cute, free, market-friendly make, go and check it out. I used this like parfait, Premier Parfait Chunky candy, I want to say. It's just something that's been sitting in my stash, and like I said in the last few videos, I really do want to get rid of some of my stash, especially of the Parfait Chunky and like other things like that, so that I can just start using my own yarn. So very happy to have made this, and honestly, it's pretty quick. It took me about 20 minutes to make, and it's also pretty fun, pretty mindless, so I think I'll make more. I did use Patty's Plush Bandicoot for the back of it, so there you go. I may not have shown you this morning. I'm showing you now. I think I want to try and make a few more of these. It was like one of the first things to sell at the last Colourful Minds market that I did, and I only had one of them, so I'm eager to see if more of them sell. And if they don't sell at this market, I have confirmation that I will be doing Colourful Minds this October as well, so I will have stock for that, which is great. If you are ever interested in the markets that I'm doing or that I have coming up, I do have a page on my website for my upcoming markets, so go and check that out. I'll drop it in the description below, just in case you are in the Sydney area and want to come visit me at any stage. I would love to meet you guys. So that is me done. Me and Nigel are going to wave goodbye, and we are going to get changed and do some crochet. Hello again. I have finished 2 more chicken bodies. Very exciting. They are both white. So now I have 3 white ones and 1 little brown one. I am going to now stuff them and give them their red feathers, turn them into actual chickens. And then we're going to have 4 more chickens for my market this weekend, which is awesome. Very excited, very happy about that. I did also managed to stash down some of my blanket yarn. You may have seen in that clip, I did finish one, and I held up a really big ball of white yarn. It was a completely different blanket yarn, I realized after I filmed that clip, but thankfully I found this tiny little bit in my blanket scrap, so I'm very glad that I organized my yarn not long ago, and it was enough to finish it. This, I have no idea what I'm going to do with, because this is definitely not enough to make a chicken. So I guess I'll just keep it for in case there's any like small bits of white. Anything else I make needs, you know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, done. So let's finish some chickens, I guess. I'm glad to have some finished objects from today, and considering I did half of these on my commute, feels like a win. Feels like a win. Nice. I got through 2 chickens with the combs, still need beaks, and I did stuff and sew up these 2, but they still need their combs. But it is dinner time, so I'm gonna go and eat. Good evening, I have some updates for you. Look at this, I'm so excited. So I did finish all my chickens. My little brown one, another one, another one, and 1 more. Can I hold them all? They're so round. So that is 4 chickens all ready for my market on Sunday. I'm very happy to have those done. And then I also was just scrolling through the like Google Drive folder that I put all of my patterns that I have when I buy them. And I was scrolling through it, trying to find like something new, but like probably small and a little bit quick. And I found a no-sew platypus pattern, and I've already forgotten the designer's name because I was watching YouTube videos while I was doing this. So I will put it on the screen, but it is for this super cute no-sew platypus. And I made this one first with the tail down. And then I think I did the beak just a little bit wrong. The beak? The bill. I think I did it just a little bit in the wrong spot maybe, but I redid a second one. So this was attempt 2, and I did tack up the tail for this one. So you can do either in the pattern. It says that if you tack it up, it doesn't sit, but this one sits fine. So very happy with that. And in making these 3 things, I did get rid of one of my balls of the brown blanket yarn. So the stash down project of the blanket yarn is going well. I also finished a white skein on these, so we're getting somewhere. Very excited. I also think that this color would make a perfect Perry the Platypus. Don't you think? If you're a Perry the Platypus person, please. My husband didn't really know who he was. I had to show him a photo, so this is the perfect color. I don't have any orange, but I have this like kind of mustardy yellow that I think would work for the tail. I don't have much of it left. This is always the problem, but I think I could make a couple of Perrys out of it, and that would be cute. That is all I'm going to do tonight. It is like 20 to 10. I'm done. I've 6 finished makes in a day. I'm really happy with that. I am back in the office tomorrow, so I will have to think of something that I can take for my commute. It is a longer commute this time because I am in a further away office, so I'll have to think about that. Yeah, not sure. I don't know if I will maybe make some of the black chickens that I didn't get to make. It was kind of good just having something I could make that I knew would turn into a toy, but I didn't need to like stuff or anything like that. And it's a really easy pattern. That Mabel chicken pattern is like very, very mindless. So that might be a good idea. I also haven't shown you something that I have been working on, which I think is so cute, but Kieran doesn't really understand it, so maybe you'll understand it. But they are these schnood patterns from Ed's Fart, and I've made 2 of them because the first one I made, so I did initially make this blue one, and it was just like way too long, and so I wanted to make a second one to get the sizing right. So I made this one. This is in Bango's Blend Sandstorm. So I made this one just with like a simple tie, super easy. Let me show you it. This is the pixie length, and it's just like a little hood that you put on, but then it's got a little like tip. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can. Isn't it cute? I think it's really cute, and it's super warm, super cozy. I just need to add, the reason I haven't sewn this on is that I need to add a little dangler to it, and I haven't decided what to do for it yet. This one I thought like a shell could be cool, but I don't know where I'm going to source a shell. So I might just have to put a tassel or something on it in the meantime. And then this one is way harder to get on, but once I finish the other one, I realized I could just add a fold to the brim of this schnood. And for this one, I did a ribbed edging, which I also haven't weaved the end in yet. And again, haven't figured out what to do as a dangler. I was thinking maybe I could make like a snowflake or something, but I don't know how hard a snowflake would be to crochet. Anyway, this is all completely irrelevant to the market, but whatever. Just an update on what else I'm making. This one is like slightly harder to get on, but let me show you. It's so cozy. Look at this. The double layer brim, super cozy. And pointier because it's like a doubled up yarn. Look at that. Bam. Can you even see it? Can you even see it? Do I have to? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Haha. Anyway. I think they are super cozy, super cute. go and get this pattern when it comes out. Might be out by now. I think it's out like the 10th-ish of August. So keep an eye out for it. There are so many different lengths. Both of these are the pixie length, which is like quite small, but there's also a gnome length and a wizard length. And the wizard length ones look so epic. Like, they look incredible. But I wanted to try and use some stash yarn for these. Actually, I bought the yarn that I used in this in a previous vlog, and I said I might not get chosen for the pattern test, but I'm going to make a schnood regardless. And I did get chosen for the pattern test, so I have made it. And I've been informed that it is most likely the Draper James cotton, and I doubled it up with Kestrel's Kaleidoscope from Patty and Bengo's place, which gave it the like kind of gradient along it. So all irrelevant, but I've been doing this too. Yeah, all right. That is the update for tonight. And I will see you tomorrow, I guess. Good morning. Happy Friday. We have 2 days until the market. I have not yet done a mock-up setup or anything like that. I think they are moving it inside, which will be good. I think we get confirmation of that today, which I'm really grateful for, so that I don't have to handle like setting up the gazebo or anything like that in potentially quite windy and wet weather. So there's positives, there's positives. I basically did no crochet yesterday. I didn't make anything for the market, but I did continue working on this beanie, which I think is really close to being done. So I will have this. I guess I did work on something for the market. I need like 2 more rows maybe. I am excited. The last one of these you will remember from an old vlog I made, way too big, and so the like brim was too long. So I think this will be a much better size. And I am looking forward to having it finished because I have been working on it for a little while. Today I don't have too much time before the start of work, but I think it will be a relatively quiet day, which means at lunchtime I will be able to get some things done because I'll be able to take a full and proper lunch break, which is good. So I think I'm going to try and make some mini flockers today. I have probably made enough chickens now. Mini flockers I know are like a lower priced item. We've spoken about this before, and I can make them in a bunch of different colors. So I'm hoping that that means they'll like, you know, find the right people because I'll have different versions of them. I think today I might try and make a couple more chickens in those. I don't know. We'll see what colors I have and what colors I land on, but that is the plan today. And then I think tomorrow we will do a mock market setup. The other thing that I did yesterday, which is completely unrelated to the market, but I got like very hyper focused on it, was to finally make some like merch for Patty and Bengo's place, which just because of the platforms and stuff that I have my websites on, I am going to have on my like regular website. They're cute cats anyway, so like it doesn't really matter. 2 of the cats are my own cats. So anyway, I have finally put some of them on my site. I'm very excited about it. And I will also be getting a sample order soon. I think in the next like 2 weeks it should arrive. So I'm really excited to have all that in my hands. I got like a 1/4 zip jumper for myself. There's also a crew neck and a hoodie available. And I also am getting mugs for myself, which don't have the cats on them, but they just have, you can see them. Anyway, I am really excited to have those because, I don't know, yarn merch, always fun. Cat merch, always fun. And as you know, from this winter time when I've been filming, I only have like 3 jumpers. So I'm excited to have another one to add to the rotation, you know? Anyway, that is my update from yesterday because I know I did not come on and update you at all yesterday. Today, we are going to do more crochet. I probably have time to make like 1 or 2 of these little birds before work. So let's do that. I finished it. Done. So cozy. Here's what else I did today. I didn't end up making any mini flockers, but I did make a bunch of these little whales. 2 in this blue, 2 in this purple, 2 in this blue. 6 whales altogether, which I'm really happy with. So that is my update from today. I think tomorrow is going to be the big like final push. I'm going to have to figure out some kind of solution for getting my market bags on my table. I never quite have space for them. I'm thinking I should maybe see if anywhere sells like something I can clip onto the table that I can hang things off. I don't know if that exists, but maybe I'll find out today. I want to take this off now. I'm happy. I'm happy with today's efforts. Happy Friday. Happy weekend. I will update you soon. Hello, it is Friday night, 8:45. We just played some board games with friends online, which was really fun. And I made a few of these mini flockers. You'll have already seen these 2. And I just made one more cockatoo as well. So adding 3 of these to the inventory, which is good. And the other thing that I bought was some like clamps that I can put onto the table that also hold bags. So I can finally have my market bags out at a market store, which I have not had space for at my last like 3 markets that I've brought market bags to and then just not put them out. So I am looking forward to doing the table mock-up tomorrow so that I can see how they work and if they work. I'm not sure when they'll arrive, probably late, given I did like an Amazon delivery. I looked at so many options through like Kmart and IKEA and was discussing with my friends what the best one would be, but I'm going to try these table clamps to start, and then if they don't work as well or whatever, I might try a different potential solution for my October market. So we'll see how we go. But anyway, that has been my evening. I am just going to hang out now, I think, for a bit. Maybe I'll work on like a bandana or something like that, something that doesn't require stuffing, etc. I don't know what I will do, but yeah, I'm just gonna get off screens for a little bit. I think that's the plan. So I'll see you tomorrow for like a market setup practice, and also whatever I make tomorrow, I will let you know. All right, bye. Good morning. It is Saturday, and in some disappointing but not overly surprising news given the weather, tomorrow's market has unfortunately been cancelled. So I don't really know what to do with this vlog, and I don't really know what to do with the many items that I have that I was hoping to at least try and sell at tomorrow's market. So what a letdown for this vlog. I'm so sorry, you guys. I can't do anything about it. It's been cancelled. So I'm going to see if I can like rebook for next month's market. It is just a monthly market. So I can't just move it to next week or whatever. Hopefully the weather will be better next month and I'll be able to go. I am free on the day that it's running, which is good. So yeah, that is where we're at the moment. I am going to probably do like a little workout and try and mull over what I'm going to do. My thinking at the moment is that I will spend today, instead of doing my market mock-up and all of that stuff that I was going to do, and I don't have a market tomorrow either, so I do have some time. I have the gift of time now this weekend. I'm thinking that maybe I will spend that time taking photos of my items and getting them up on my website so that there's at least an avenue for me to be able to sell some of them. That's all I can really think to do at the moment. I know that I still have a market coming up in October that I will be able to take all of these things to, so it's not like I've made them all for nothing. But yeah, I don't know. It's just sad, but the weather is like on the upside. The weather is so grim that honestly, if tomorrow had gone ahead, 1, not that many people probably would have come because the weather's really gross. And 2, Kieran and I probably wouldn't have had that great a time sitting in like a slow, wet market. So I think it was definitely the right call by the organizers. If you are in Sydney, you'll know how wet it has been this week. It's been really, really, really grim, like really grim. So, you know, the upside is I have my Sunday back to myself. I don't have to stand outside at a cold, wet market. But the downside is I don't get to sell any of the stuff I've crocheted. So mangoes come to comfort me. I guess that will be my plan, is to put it all up on my website, and it'll be, yeah, it'll be what it'll be. Maybe I'll do some work on my website this weekend, get some blog posts up, things like that. So that is the update for Saturday morning. I guess I will just go through, I'm just going to roll through with this vlog until the end of Sunday, I think, and just, you know, it'll be a crochet vlog. We did a lot of crochet. We did some chats. It just won't be the market vlog that I expected it to be, and that's okay. I guess that's me. I guess that's all I've got for you at the moment, and I will catch up with you a little later when I am taking photos of my products. I'm going to commit to doing that because I have to. It is a shame that the weather is gross. Like, for so many reasons, obviously. As I say that, that sounds really silly, but like, it's hard to take photos when the weather's bad. I think I might just have to have, like, I guess a different photo setup for some of my items. Yeah, maybe my bookshelves will be the backdrop for some of the items, and you'll know that those are ones that were destined for this market. All right, I'll see you when I'm doing that. Hello, it is Saturday night. We have just been to eat dumplings, which I'm very happy about. And I did spend most of today putting my market stuff onto my website. I didn't bother doing the small items that were like, you know, around the $10, $12 mark, because I just think no one's going to want to buy them online and then have to pay shipping on them. I will save those for my next market, which is in October or potentially September if I can reschedule my like booking for this event to the next month one. So that is what I got done today. I also started work on a new beanie, this time in this like pinks and purples. I have no idea what this yarn is, so if you recognize it, this is what it looks like. If you recognize it, please let me know what it is, because I tried looking on the like Red Heart Super Saver stripes listing and I can't see this colorway. I had assumed that's what it was, but I think I'm wrong. Not an uncommon occurrence that I'm wrong. So this is going to be my evening. I think I'm just going to go chill in front of the TV, turn off my brain after having to like write a dozen or so listings and take heaps of photos and edit all the photos. So yes, I am going to do that. And I'm not sure what we'll do tomorrow, but I do now have an entirely free day. So I suppose we will find out together. Hello, hello. It is Sunday afternoon. We are going to wrap up this vlog, but I will let you know what I did this morning first. I did a YouTube live, so if you came to that, thank you so much for hanging out. It was a lot of fun. I really want to get back into the habit of doing lives more often. I enjoy them on YouTube because I feel like you can do an hour and a half, and that's like the perfect length of time, you know? While we were on that live, I finished this beanie, and I'm kind of loving how it's got this wave effect through it. I haven't sewn the ends in yet, of course, but it's cute. I think I've finally found the sweet spot of chain length. So my plan is to make another one in this like fall colorway as well, so that I can have another one online. It got a lot of love in my reel that I posted earlier of it. So I feel like having a few more online is probably a good idea. Also, while I was on the live, an order came through, which was so exciting. And not only did an order come through, but it came through for two products that I feel like I thought I would have for a long time, you know? So one of them is this Crochet by Jenna pattern, which is the No Sew Dragon. And it took me quite a long time to make, so I had it up for 80 Australian dollars, and that has sold and is going to a new home, along with one of our orange velvet scrunchies. So I'm not sure what it is about being in Australia, but I feel like people in Australia don't really wear these like scrunchies. I know they sell really well in the US, but not so much here, but I'm excited that it has found a new home. So I am going to finish my Sunday of crochet by packing those up. I also have a couple of custom orders that I need to send out that I finally got them all finished this week. So I just want to like get them packed up, get them ready to ship tomorrow on Monday so that we can all start the week with like a clean slate. People will have their orders on the way and it'll all be a very exciting time for everyone. So that is my plan. I know this didn't quite end up being the market vlog that I had planned at the start of the video. So thanks for sticking with me after our rain out. And thank you very much if you checked out my website. If you are watching this, Emma Kate, thank you so much. I hope that this dragon makes you very happy and you enjoy having it in your house, in your life, and on adventures with you. Thank you very much. That is going to wrap me up for the day and for the week, I guess. Thank you so much for hanging out and for watching. If you like this video, please feel free to give it a like, and while you're down there hitting buttons, why not also subscribe if you're not already and you made it this far through the video. I will catch you guys next time. I am really hoping that I will be able to do the September version of this market that was not to be today. So if I do end up getting to do that, I will of course take you on the journey, and I will also be at the Colourful Minds market in October. So we do have some more market vlogs coming up, and I will see you for more crochet crafty goodness in the meantime as well. If there is anything you would like to see me do, any like crochet challenges or anything like that, please feel free to drop them in the comments below and I can look at making a video of that for you. Thanks again for hanging out. Enjoy your time on the internet. I hope you find only good corners of the internet today. Catch you next time. Bye!